are starting out on the plaza today because how could we not? Look at this day. We are loving the spring weather. And what better to welcome in spring than a front porch makeover. Yay! And today to do this with us is Michelle Inkley. She has brought some fabulous ideas for your front porch. And Michelle, welcoming people into our house, you know, this is the first thing they see. And it's typically a small space, so just big enough for us to walk through.
Right.
And it brightens it up so much doing something like this.
Oh, it does. And sometimes we think, let's bring like the outdoors in, but at spring, why don't we bring the indoors out a little bit and kind of liven it up? There's not a lot we can do with fresh flowers right now because it's a little early in the season. And so I've got a couple of ideas that I'm hiding my big empty pots on the porch with some of this kind of fun little happy colors and bright stuff just to get us excited for the months to come.
And I know it is so fun to see these displays. Let's walk through some of these DIY projects that you've brought today.
Okay.
I want to start with this nest because it is so precious, and you can hang this on your front door.
Yeah, so I've come up with a couple of wreath ideas because wreaths are the easiest way to transform that and to kind of welcome people into your house. So this is a shelf that my husband has made for my office, and I've got a couple of them in there, and they're so cute. And I thought, oh, wouldn't that be cute on my front porch?
And it would be cute on your front porch.
A cute little, you know, spring icon, which is a wreath. Now, what I love about this is, and let me show you, I'm gonna just rip this apart here. What I did was I put some of these picks on there with duct tape, yes, because I'm so technical. And then I decided to put the wreath, I'm just gonna pop it right in there, for spring. Now, if you wanna keep this up for a couple of months, you could pop that out and put like a little cute little Easter bunny in there. Or if you know, you wanna keep it out longer, you can put some flowers, or come summer, you can put some succulents in there. But keep changing it up like you change up your shelves in the house. You can pretend it's a shelf on your front door.
What a fun idea. It's this multi-purpose, move it in and out. I do that a little with a Christmas wreath.
Yeah.
I sometimes will snip the ornaments off of it after and think, this could maybe carry me through winter green.
Yeah,
but how fun to see this in a spring version where you can easily just, I would never have thought of the succulent.
Yes.
Such a fun idea.
Super easy, and I just like to use these like pop dot things that just stick everything on there. And if you use the duct tape to put it down the first level, you can hot glue on the duct tape and rip it off, and it comes off really easy.
Look at that.
That's a little
dab
trick.
of hot glue on the duct tape.
And
most of us are going to have this, but where do we find this? Just a craft store?
At craft stores. Any craft stores carry them, so pretty easy.
Okay, really fun. And another idea with this is just paint it. I mean, as the seasons change, so easy to paint that.
Oh, that's brilliant. Do it. See, look at you.
Look at these ideas just coming out.
Yes. So that was my first wreath that I really thought was fun.
That is so fun. Okay, now moving us along.
So let me show you the second wreath that I came up with. This is really cute, and it's been done before with like a cute little watering can that I thought was so cute. But this one is from IKEA, and I loved the shape of it.
It is fun. It's kind of got that modern white twist that everybody's looking for right now.
And I filled it full of flowers. Now be really careful when you get your flowers and really spend a little extra money on them because you want them to look realistic without looking like they're plasticky. So just kind of spend a little bit of extra money on it, and it will be darling, and it will last for years.
Okay,
so
that's good advice to get the nicer flowers, because sometimes you hesitate buying fake flowers thinking,
because they're so
gosh, they look like they're
cheesy.
fake.
Yeah. So spend a couple extra dollars on them, make it really cute, and then you can use it year after year. They last a little bit longer. And another tip with these is if I didn't have that little pop dot on the bottom, I have a pop dot on the bottom of this, then they tip sideways, which still kind of is cute to have it kind of like on an angle.
Over to the side.
But if you put those little pop dots on there, it just sticks, and then the wind won't blow it around.
Look at that, that's amazing. So they are powerful enough to hold this to the door.
Oh, they're awesome. They are just my secret weapon. I love it.
And so far, we're talking really inexpensive projects. I mean, this is not costing more.
No. This is like use what you have, just pick up a few little items.
That's awesome.
Last wreath that I loved is I had this wreath, and I almost like got rid of it because I thought it was kind of dated. But what I did was I took this side apart. I like pulled all of the picks off and turned them. So can you see how it's in a horseshoe?
Yes.
So I changed the shape of it a little bit. I got rid of the bottom ones. I added a bird. I added just some ribbons, super easy. And I kind of have a new like little life on this wreath that's a little bit more modern take on the little old-fashioned farm wreath that I had.
It really is, and just that idea of repurposing using ribbon and changing direction.
Yeah.
Flipping things around a little bit.
Rewire it the other way.
I got you there.
Did you get me?
Yeah.
All right, I know that was tricky.
I will say one thing that I did this winter that was fun is changing the ribbon from being in the center when you have a bow to the side.
I know, I
Just
love
those
that.
little things.
I love that.
Makes such a big difference.
It does. Or put the bow on the bottom. I've seen the wreath, so you have the wreath, and then you just hang the bows from the bottom and let them kind of blow.
Yes.
Darling, darling.
And this is cute too because just the loose ribbon instead of it tied into a bow, that has a little bit more modern
and it
approach.
just kind of blows
it's
in
kind
the
of a classic
breeze.
wreath.
Yeah. And just collect your ribbons and
show
it's
us
cute.
what else you brought here.
Okay, so then
we've got
the
some other fun like front porchy.
We do. So I have these big ugly concrete planters that I'm trying to hide. So I kind of brought in the indoors out and I brought in this little side table. I think it actually might be a plant table from IKEA, but I use it as a side table in my house just to kind of put it in front of my ugliness and then stack it full of cute things. Again, these are not real flowers. I almost hesitate using them because I don't like the faux.
But you know, they're looking pretty real.
Yeah, they do. And for a few weeks until I can get my real flowers out there, I think this will be cute just to add that pop of color. So I brought out, my watering can. Why not? Just put it out there.
Why not?
And then my wreaths that I have inside my house, I kind of brought those out too. With the okay, I have a tipped over candle, but these candles.
You know, I thought it was intentional.
Yeah,
looks
there
good
you
to
go.
me.
I'm just gonna throw it in there. But you know, the sun is not gonna melt them when it's spring. Now, if you're worried about it getting a little bit too hot on your porch, you might wanna take your wreath. I'm gonna just look how cute this is. Fill your wreath with like little eggs or like with flowers or with something that can stand out in the sun a little bit more, and put that on your extra color, right? And stick that out on your front porch. These are galvanized, so who cares if they get dirty, right? Bring them in, little Windex, you're good to go.
Wipe them off and you're good to go.
Yeah, and they're sturdy.
And so fun, adding in that succulent again like we saw before.
Yes.
And getting these lanterns, filling them with something fun. And I do have a neighbor who does the cutest thing. She just finds, I think they're nuts that come in kind of a green pod. She gathers them off of the neighbor's lawn and throws them in a pot outside. It is darling.
Yes, and a lot of this stuff is my indoor stuff. Like I just have a little box and my little urn that I just kind of brought outside just for a few weeks, just to kind of brighten it up and get me excited for spring and the warm weather. I think it's kind of fun.
I love it. So Michelle, where can we find more of your projects?
So at theglitzypear.com, and I've got a lot of the tutorials for the wreaths and all the fun little ideas like words and painted grates and things that you can just add to make your front porch cute.
I love it. Well, you have definitely done that to the plaza today, and we are very grateful for it. Thanks so much,
You're welcome.
Michelle.